Hey, hey. All right, so today we are going to make a card. I know, shocker, right? And I was asked to make the cacti into carolers. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to make the cacti into carolers. So I chose the little family and I chose these little dudes. I left the little birthday guy off. And I'm going to try to make a window card. So that's where we're going with this. So I'm going to start by coloring up the cacti. I've chosen some papers. Set that off to the side. Grab my little cacti here. I'm going to zoom in for you a little bit. Hopefully that's helpful. And we're going to start coloring these little things. So, before I get started, I want you to know there's a couple of little modifications that I'm going to make. Not a lot, but I'm going to make, instead of little like smiley faces, I'm going to make them have O's for their mouth so it looks like they're singing and that kind of thing. So just FYI. So. All right, so I'm going to grab my favorite green blend to begin. This is an olive green blend, and it kind of matches this paper, so that's why I picked it. And I'm going to start with this little dude. So generally speaking, I don't cut them out prior to coloring, but today it is snowing here in Idaho, and you might wonder what snowing has to do with me cutting out my images before I color them, and I'm about to tell you. My son walked to school this morning, and I sent him a text message because there is now a bunch of snow on the ground, and said, if you want me to pick you up from school, I will. So, who's watching? Hey, Carrie. Hey, man. Can one of you comment so I can make sure that the comments are working? Oh, there you are. Happy December 1st. So, since it's snowing, I told my son, just give me a call when you get out of school, and I will come get you if you don't want to walk home. So, he gets out of school in an hour, and so I kind of wanted to keep this, or try to keep this a little bit short, so that if he does call, I can go pick him up. I know, snow, agreed. I feel the same way, man. And it has been snowing all day. So, yeah. I'm not a love the snow kind of person. Just saying. And you might ask, so why do you live in Idaho? But generally speaking, it does not snow a whole lot here, because I am in southern Idaho, and we don't get a whole lot of snow. Okay, so first modification. See this little dude and how he has this, internet's kind of weak, barf. See how he has a smiley face? I'm going to change this into a, oh. Okay, it's going to look a little bit funky right now, but hang with me, because it's going to be all right. Mulligan, you're here. Carrie, I do not know how you cut out your images prior to coloring them. This is already driving me crazy. It makes me slightly insane. And I'm already already insane enough. I don't need any more help. You and Sandy both do this, and it makes zero senses to me. I mean, to each his own. I get it. But, yeah, I'm riding the struggle bus right now. Okay. Oh, you don't do it all the time? No, I am not in my PJs. I took my kid to school this morning because it was dark and snowing. So, I was the nice mother and took him to school. And he has to be to school at 7. So, I was dressed and ready early today. We have probably about 2 inches or so on the ground at this point. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. I'm a really poor judge of that. But I would say in the ballpark. Hi, Sharon. Somewhere in the ballpark of about 2 inches of snow right now. So, I'm guessing we're going to have like a super crappy year for snow. If it's already doing this. So, I'm glad that I have a show in January in Texas because I will want to get the heck out of Dodge. Know what I mean? You guys, this girl is not cut out for snow. We had 2 days of cold weather, 30 to 40 degrees, and it was freezing, back to 79 today. Oh my gosh, I want 79. Linda, why the Mexican flag? It's 34 here right now. I'm being all quiet. I don't know why. I will tell you that the house feels warmer today despite the snow. So that's a plus. It's been really cold the last couple of days. And so I am thankful that the snow kind of insulates things. I do love the quiet that the snow brings. It always seems very quiet when it's snowing. And that, I really love that aspect of it. Yes, this is a challenge. Milligan last night challenged me to make these, must be a boo-boo, make these cacti into carolers. And so that, my friend, is what I am doing. I'm going to make these little cacti into Christmas carolers. So I'm coloring them up. Okay. So the first little dude's colored. And I'm going to add like accoutrements to him later. So don't you worry. I'll be pulling out my multiliner and making some things happen there. For now, we're going to color this dude. And I was going to show you my Color Decks cards because I really like using my Color Decks cards and getting some different colors of green. So I just used this one, and I think I want to use this one. Or at least use it as a guide. But I do really like this color. Wintertime is probably very hard on your body, Carrie. You're in Central Florida? And if it gets below 65, I'm freezing. Sorry. Yeah, you are a true Floridian right there. No joke. All right. So, we're going to start by putting a shadow underneath his hat. I'm going to make his hat red, of course. Okay, and then his little arms are going to leave a shadow on his body. This little arm is going to leave a shadow on that one. And this little guy is going to leave a shadow on the dude in front. Shadow on his body. Shadow on his arm. Shadow on the bottom part of his arm. Okay. This little guy is going to cast a shadow onto this guy. I'm going to turn him around here. Put a little bit of shadow on his legs. There we go. I am in southern Idaho, and it is still snowing. It's not snowing very hard right now, though, so that's helpful. I'm originally from Northern California. And it snowed where I was from in California at times, But it was a very, very wet snow. And in Idaho, this snow is super duper dry. Like the snow on the ground and a bucket of water, and you could probably make a snowball. It's very dry snow here. So we're just shading in this little dude, coloring him up. We're going to turn him into a Christmas caroler. I'm going to do the same thing to him that I did to the other guy, and I'm going to make his mouth like in an O, like he's singing. Which I need to do with this color. I'm gonna put the shadow around it. Okay. And again, I'm gonna add some things with my multi-liners. But for now, I'm just getting the color in on these guys. It's pretty to look at, but shoveling the driveway, no. Yeah, that is absolutely correct. And I should have shoveled our driveway this morning. But then again, I'm kind of glad I didn't because it's been snowing all day. So I would have had to gone out there and do it again. And I'm not keen on shoveling the driveway once, let alone doing it multiple times throughout the day. So that's a total hard pass for me. So when my husband gets home, he can fire up the snowblower and have a jolly old time. Or my kid. But any of you who have teenagers or have had teenagers will probably understand the wishful thinking of having my kids blow the snow. So, yeah. Milligan! Where'd you go? Oh, Brownstein, Michelle's here. There's no snow in Texas. It is, yeah, it's snowing sideways right now. Pixie, how the heck are you? Haven't seen you in forever. You doing better? I know you had a rough go for a little while. You're alive, yay! I'm glad to hear it. So, Michelle, since you're just tuning in, whatever, you know what I mean. We are turning the little cacti into carolers. Oh, goodness. So that's why they have O's for mouths. Oh. Turning in your grave. Knock it off. So I'm using RB34 for the inside of their mouth. And then we are going to grab our multi-liner. I'm going to grab one that's a little bit on the thicker side so that I can make their glasses. They're both going to have these awesome horn-rimmed glasses. I don't know why, but I feel like I want to make his glasses a little bit thicker. I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going over the lines a second time. There we go. I know I should, but I have paper that has music notes on it, so that's where I'm going to go with that. Okay. Also, I don't know what culture it is or who it is that started the whole thing, but these could be Christmas pickles. Just saying. So I'm grabbing a thinner multi-liner so I can do this guy's glasses. Does anybody do the Christmas pickle thing? Such cute carolers. I don't even know what it is. I know there's a Christmas pickle and I know there's a Christmas pig. And I don't really know. Oh, well, German, that makes sense. Oh, well, German, that makes... Okay, so here's our little dudes. I'm going to color his hat red. So I'm going to start with R89, 59, 29, and this red seems to go a little bit pink. So I'm going to go into the salmon colors. So I started reading about like Christmas traditions around the world. I don't know if y'all have done this. Has anybody else done this? And there's like all of these horrible Christmas monsters. Like we all know about the Krampus. I'm pretty sure everybody's heard about the Krampus. He's not even the worst one. There's some seriously terrifying Christmas stuff going on in the world. Like, those Norwegian people have some terrifying Christmas tales. And, man, I suggest you take some time to Google Christmas legends. No, I'm normal. And look at Christmas stuff from around the world. It will scare the holy living bejesus out of you. It's fantastic. And it also will make you realize that Americans are very soft. Because if you are American child and you're bad, Santa doesn't bring you anything, or he brings you a lump of coal. Which, let's face it, coal is worth a lot of money right now. So, I mean, by all means, knock yourself out. Get yourself some coal for Christmas. But these specifically, like Germany, Sweden, Norway, I think Spain. Christmas is a pagan holiday. Jesus was born in September. Yes, that is true. I thought he was born in the summer. I guess September is summer in some countries. But like, if you really want to be terrified, there's a lot of kidnapping of children. First of all, they kidnap the children, they throw them in bags. One of the countries, like, takes the kids, throws them in bags, whatever this horrible monster being is, throws them in a bag and beats them with sticks and then takes them to Spain. So, obviously, they don't like Spain. Never have. And then there's another one that, the Krampus, he takes the kids and he puts them in a black bag and he beats them and then takes them to the river and throws them in the river. So there's that. Yeah, there's a lot of very terrifying Christmas tales. So I guess the pagans were super into scaring their kids. Like super duper into scaring their kids. Like not just a little bit, but like a lot. Ooh, that's the wrong marker. I don't want that one. I don't want that one either. Where's... Michelle, what'd you do with my gel pen that I want? Why'd you have to take it from me? Oh, it's right here. Don't mind me. I'm good. Okay, there's our first two little dudes. Do you love them? I love them. I'm going to put a little shadow. Okay. Now we're going to color the family. So, we're going traditional Christmas on this, y'all. So, and we're also going to make these ones look like they're singing. Okay? So, I think that Dad is going to be the darkest colored one. The Krampus took it, right? You're probably not wrong. It's terrifying. I love reading those stories. They're really cool. But it makes you really wonder, like, these people told these kids this. They told their children this. And their children believed them. That if they were bad, they were going to get kidnapped in the middle of the night while they're sleeping by some crazy half-goat supernatural being that can just break into their house for no reason, That's dark because he's old. And steal them and take them away and throw them in the river. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's pretty intense when you're a kid. It was intense enough to think I was going to get coal, let alone be kidnapped and drowned in the river. I'm going to put a shadow underneath his stash here. Dad's got that serious handlebar mustache thing going on. He's very serious about his mustache. It's important that you understand. Y'all are being super talkative. I'm working. You're about to hit your busy season, aren't you, Michelle? There will be gray. Don't remind you. You want to quit before the busy season even starts? So tell me, what is your favorite Christmas song? Since y'all are sitting here and being all quiet and just watching and working, what's your favorite Christmas song? I wonder if you guys can guess mine. How come I could guess that for you, Michelle? I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Makes me laugh. That is a perfect Christmas song for you. Oh my gosh, you guys are silly. Really? Jenny. Roy Rogers, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Okay. I prefer Burl Ives, but okay. Or I farted on Santa's lap. I've never heard that one. Who sings that? I'm so looking that up. yeah, until the hippopotamus is big enough to eat you. Oh my goodness gracious. It sounds funny. Okay, so what's your most hated Christmas song then? And we'll get back to guessing mine because there's like a story with it. So, I loathe and despise the 12 Days of Christmas. I hate it. I hate it. I also hate rocking around the Christmas tree. Blech. Hate it. Super duper much. Totally hate it. I like the Christmas song. Yeah, I realize that, but he will still eat you. I cannot stand the 12 Days of Christmas. However, there is a group called Straight No Chaser. And they sing the 12 Days of Christmas. And it is epic. It is so awesome. Has anybody heard it? When you hear them too much, it's such a turn on. Yes, I agree, Nan, 100%. But so Straight No Chaser, 12 Days of Christmas. It is amazing. I recommend you looking it up. Oh, there's an Amazon guy here, so Archie's going all nutso. I highly recommend you look it up, Spotify or whatever. If you watch YouTube, you can look it up on YouTube. Straight No Chaser. I also do not like the Little Drummer Boy. I don't know why. I've just never, ever, ever liked it. Don't like the Little Drummer Boy. Not my jam. However, Pentatonics does the Little Drummer Boy, and it is breathtaking. Absolutely awesome. Like the best of it. Vocal group, yes. Straight No Chaser, B, yes, they are a vocal group. They're an a cappella group. And their 12 Days of Christmas is amazing. It's so good. So good. So good. I'm going to go back to my reds. So my favorite traditional Christmas song is Carol of the Bells. I love Carol of the Bells. I think it's beautiful. I find it soothing. I find it very festive. I just really, really like Carol of the Bells. And I don't know why. I don't know, what... There's a version of Little War that's done with big drum solos throughout the song. I can't remember the name of the band. It's something like Our King and Country. Their music is fantastic. I love Pentatonics. Yes, I love Pentatonics too. I I believe I know what you're talking about with the drum solos. I read a meme the other day that was like, Mary, exhausted after having just given birth, finally gets the baby Jesus down to sleep. And she thinks to herself, you know what I could use is a toddler playing a drum solo. And it makes me laugh because every new mother can totally identify with that. Is like, oh my God, I just gave birth and now the baby's sleeping and you want to come in here and play your drum for me? That's going to be a hard pass, but thanks. Bring on the drums. Pentatonics has a lot of good music, but Straight No Chaser has amazing Christmas music too. And Christina Perri is actually one of my favorite Christmas artists. Nora Jones has some wonderful Christmas music. But I like the classics. I like Perry Como and Burl Ives and Nat King Cole and all those. Did I say Perry Como? Probably. Oh, look at Dad in his tie, and we're gonna put him in a little bowler hat. So I need N10. Oh my gosh, B, are you serious? Girl, you crack me up. B and I have found over the last, like, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks or maybe a month or so, that we, like, literally, we had to have spent a past life together. There's no other way around it. Like, we literally like all the same stuff. And yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, we totally had to have been friends in the past life. Like, we were straight besties. So crazy. Okay, so now I'm going to go lighter on his stash because, like Nan said, maybe he needs a little bit of gray in that stash. So I'm going to start with N4. I'm going to drop some grays in there. I'm going to put a little bit of brown in there with my E23. And then we're going to fill it in with our N2. I know, right? I love this stash. It's got a big old handlebar stash here. Or not handlebar, but... Oh, look at that little stash he's got there. Okay? And because I can't handle to look at him without eyeballs, he's going to have eyeballs. And I think because he's Dad, he needs a little bit of the eyebrow thing going too. Oh, hi, Allison. He's cute. He's so cute. Oh. There's Dad. Okay. I feel like I'm gaining more and more and more markers. So now we're going to color Mom. And I'm going to go ahead and use that other blend that I already have hanging out on my desk. And we're going to color Mama Caroler here. Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and change her mouth. So that she's singing. And of course her Christmas flower is going to have to be red, right? Okay. And then her little leg where it's all kicked up here. She's having herself a jolly old time while they're caroling. Aww. I love these little cacti. They're just so cute. Allison, how much snow do you have? I am well. He's an elderly cact man. Started late in life with his cact boy. Of course, that could be indicative of like my family because I was born when my dad was 44. So that's kind of late to be having kids. At least by my standards. Oh my goodness. I must be getting a delivery. Yep, I sure am. I'm getting a delivery and Archie's letting you guys know. Such a good little guard dog, right? Do you hear him growl? Oh my goodness. Archie, that's plenty. That's plenty. You don't need to bark anymore. You scared the scary FedEx guy away. Heaven forbid he's bringing a box from Chewy or something. What would you do at that point? He turns around and lays down. Y'all, I swear. He's like, it's not meant to be cute. I'm ferocious. Yeah. He's ferocious, all right. Just ask him. All 13 pounds of him. Ooh, I got red on her. I hit his tie. At least I'm getting Christmas cards done this way, so I appreciate y'all giving me challenges. You got to think about what you want me to do tomorrow. I love altering stamps and making them into different things. It's super fun. And it gives you like just so many more ideas on what you can use these images for. Your cat weighs more than Archie. She called him a wuss. Poor guy. Sure, why little dogs are usually the most ferocious. Sherman is like that too. He has Rottweiler complex. So Archie is what we call a Chorkatese. He is Yorkie, Maltese, and Chihuahua. And they say that actually the most ferocious dogs out there are Chihuahuas. That any other dog, they're not as ferocious as you might think, like Rottweilers or Dobermans or Pit Bulls or anything like that. It's all their training, except for Chihuahuas. Chihuahuas are just jerks. Allison, how much snow do you have? I want to know how much snow you have. I feel like you probably have a bunch of snow. And as soon as you see a moose, I need photos. Because I'm fascinated by moose. And I know up there where you're at, or when you go out into the bush, you see them. So I don't think that you have moose in your front yard. But I mean, I could be wrong. You have no snow? So what you're saying is my like 2.5, 3 inches of snow that I have is way more than yours? Weird. So weird. You're in Canada. It's supposed to just snow all the time. Oh, and Allison, by the way, I got your birthday card. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I actually got quite a few cards from Craft Roulette. I was quite shocked, actually, at how many people sent cards. We have moose close to us here. I've seen them in the little park drinking from the puddles. They have to kneel to drink. That is insane to me. It's in Colorado and they get wildlife all the time. So jealous. Yeah, I'm jealous of the wildlife. So where I live is a very new neighborhood. It's only about 4 years-ish old. So, we actually, when we moved in here, we bought very large trees to plant in our yard, like from the get-go. And so we have the largest trees in the neighborhood. And so I want there to be like squirrels and stuff, but there's not any squirrels yet. Yeah, you're jealous until you encounter one. No, I like encountering wildlife. I'm not gonna lie. I've always been a wildlife person. But I'm also kind of smart about it in that, you know, like, I don't know, when you encounter like a big old bison, you know, some crazy huge buffalo that can freaking trample you, you don't like get out of the car and sorry, that was my mom trying to call. Are you guys still here? Can you still hear me? Amazing amount of wildlife here. Scorpions included. Ew, hard pass on the scorpions. And I'm a Scorpio. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to put in her eyeballs. Still here. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, and I'm going to use my Mama's Getting Cute too. I'm going to use my thinner multi-liner to add some eyelashes to Mom. She looks all a mess right now. Till we get her eyeballs in. Oh, there's little mommy. I don't know what color I should do her pearls. Maybe I'll just do them pearl. Okay. And 2. These are some big old pearls, people. Her little eyelashes. Okay. And then I'm going to take my white gel pen and add highlights. All right. Now we have Junior here. And Junior is going to be an entirely different color of green. So I almost want to make him like neon, but maybe I'll make him this like Crayola green. Seems like a good color for Junior, don't you think? So 28, 19, 7, 5. Oh, I chose the wrong ones. 7, 5, and 2. All right. Look at that bling. She's got some bling. I forgot to put a little line for Dad's mouth. There we go. All right. So now we're going to color Junior. And again, I'm going to start like that, so I don't forget. Okay, his little arm. Oh, look at him. He's gonna be so cute. Okay, so I'm gonna come in this way. He's a very bright green compared to the parents. But that's okay, because he's a young cacti. He's coming together. Looking good, looking good. I just picked up the wrong marker. I hate when I do that. There we go. Okay. There's our cute little dude. And his eyes. I love when stamps just make you laugh as you color them. Do you guys have those stamps that just make you giggle when you color them? I think this little dude's gonna have some eyebrows too. Because, I mean, why not, right? And there's our little cacti family. Okay, so I'm going to toss all these markers aside. And we're going to get to card making. So, to revisit, here's our little dudes. And here's our card. And I should probably zoom out so you can see more of what I'm doing. Okay, so what I wanted to do, my thought is that I would put these little ones inside, and I would put these ones right here, or maybe I'll put these ones right here, and put these guys inside. Like that. What do you think? Right? They've all got personality. So something along these lines. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we're gonna start creating as if that were the case. So first things first, I have this music note paper, and I know that I want to put that around the outside. It's gorgeous on the back, but I want the music notes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down to the size of this paper. So this is 4 1/4, and I'm going to leave a little bit of a border around it by 5 1/2. Okay, so I'm going to go like that. So the easiest way to do this is to use a die to cut this, but I'm not going to do that the easy way because, I mean, why would I do things the easy way? I am actually going to mark it with my multi-liner and cut it. Because if you don't have a die, it's just as easy to do this. So I have a little T-square that I use. And I had my X-Acto knife. Uh-oh, did the Krampus take my X-Acto knife too? Where did it go? Seriously, like for reals, I just had it. Oh, there it is. Found it. Y'all know I'm a hot mess. This is no surprise to you. Now with an X-Acto knife, you don't want to push super hard. You just want to keep cutting in the same spot. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally put my big old head in the way, but y'all understand, right? You want to keep cutting and keep cutting and keep cutting until it goes through the paper. So not a ton of pressure. Just multiple cuts, and you'll feel it when it goes through the paper. Because it just like literally lets go. You can definitely tell. Okay. And then I generally will have to clip the corners just because I don't like unperfectness. So yes, I could have done this with the die and all of that stuff, but again, sometimes you just don't want to. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, so then what I'm gonna do is I have a brush here, and I'm gonna use, I think probably walnut stain. And I'm gonna use my little brush here, and I'm gonna put a finish around the outside. Just so it looks weathered. I just think it looks so much more finished when you do this. All right. So there's that. I reserve the right to use more of that later. I'm just gonna wipe this off. Okay, so then I'm gonna go ahead and glue this here. Hopefully this is the right way. I do not see, there's a treble clef. And there's a treble clef, so I know it's the right way. I don't know how to read music, but I know which way a treble clef goes. So make out of that what you will. Okay, I'm gonna lay this flat so it's easier to glue this on. And glue that right there. Looks like I didn't do too shabby with my cutting, so that's great. Okay, so now that I have that, I'm going to put these on the inside, and I want to be able to see them. Or maybe I should put a little, I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I think I'm going to put them on the inside. I'm going to layer them on the inside. So, 4 1/8, 5 3/8. This one's going to be 4 7/8 by 5, so that you can see the green. Actually, I need to take a little bit more off of this. I was 1/8 of an inch wrong. Right? I love my espresso too. Okay, so there's my green and my red. It's going to go in here. And then my music. And then you can write on that part. Super duper cute, right? Okay. Then we will place the critters. Probably tie a bow, because you know me. Maybe add some bling. And this Christmas card will be in the books. So to Milligan, I thank you for the challenge. If any of you have any challenges you would like me to do tomorrow, I would love to do that. I would like to share with y'all that the sale is back up. So a bunch of people asked us to reinstate the sale because for some reason or another, they missed out. So we reinstated the sale. And it will be good until December 17th because we did not want anybody to miss out. But know that some of the things that are on sale are in very, very, very limited supply. So if you want it, shop early. Michelle, there might be some stuff that you need to check your stash for to see if you have. Just saying. You might want to check because there's things from 20 to 50% off. And that's ginormous. So ew, there's a gnat in here. So I'm using this to line this up so I know where the exact center is. And then I'm going to use my espresso to make sure all of that is flat. Do one of the pirates as Christmas? A Christmas pirate. Wow, B, that is a challenge. The Aye Captain set. Okay, I'm on it. We're doing a Christmas pirate tomorrow. Y'all heard it here first. So, there you go, Christmas pirate. Now, what I'm going to do is I think what I want to do is I want to do this. Because then it shows all of them. Love it. So I'm going to glue this to the back of these guys so that they are a little bit stronger. And I'm going to use my espresso. You got that like way out of left field, didn't you, B? Make a Christmas pirate, she says. But that's okay. I'm up for the challenge. I like it. Okay, so I'm going to kind of close the card halfway so I know where I want them to go. I love the little dude just like peeking. I think it's so cute. So that's where they're going to go. And then I think we need a Christmas bow. Do you think we need a Christmas bow? I think we need a Christmas bow. Okay. Yes, do a bow, she says. Make a Christmas bow. So, B, this is what I was telling you about the pins. is sometimes your glue is like really tight because it dries around the nozzle. So you have to put the pin in there several times to unclog that. And if your bear comes off, it's because of the little ball that is on these pins. So you can just glue the bear back to the pin. But now that I have gotten this in there and gotten my glue all cleaned out, it goes in there nice and soft. So there you go. All right. Christmas bow. Here we go. Pinch it between the fingers. Some bears and some stamps too. I have lots of bears right now. And just so you know, the bears are made out of nickel, so they're supposed to be non-corrosive. So you'll notice mine has discolored as well. It shouldn't mess with the integrity of either the glue or the bear. So just FYI, they are made out of nickel. They are supposed to be non-corrosive. They're supposed to be that way. From everything I read, nickel is better. But I think we're going to go ahead and switch back to stainless steel just because not everybody knows that. So okay, there's the first part of the bow. I have to add some crazy Grinch green because, you know, why not? Okay. Yay. All right. So I think I'm going to put the bow up in this corner. I'm going to put the green on the bottom and then the red on the top. Gonna try to do that. Oh, I haven't packaged them yet, B. So there's two. You can add two that should be in stock. Or if you want more than that, let me know. Because I haven't packaged them. Ouch. Okay, I'll change it to 4 so you can order 4, but hopefully you don't mind if 2 of them come unpackaged. Or I guess I could package them for you. I use them a whole lot too. I use a ton of Sweet Pops, so I get you, girl. For sure. Okay, there it is. There's our little Christmas card with our caroling cacti. I hope you guys love that. I had so much fun making it. We colored 5 cacti and we made this cute little card. It's cute. You know what I should do is hold please, enamel dots, sequins, sheep sequins. I think, yep, I do. I have cacti, little cacti buttons here. And I'm gonna take this little cacti, because we're going full Monty, you guys. I'm gonna take this little cacti And I'm gonna cut the little button part off the end of it with my snips. And I'm gonna glue it to the bow. Oh my gosh. I figured you wouldn't care. You're just gonna rip the package open anyways. I'll change it so you can order 4, okay? You just gotta give me a minute. All right, there we go. Love it. So thank you guys for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow with Christmas Pirates. Why not? Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon. Toodles.